everyone and welcome back to my channel, and more excitingly welcome to part 2 of my Christian Louboutin collection. So this in fact is going to be the updated collection, and if you guys are like, what, there's another one, then I'm going to make it pop up here so you guys can click it and get to watching it first, because that video has part 1, so a bunch of shoes that I'm not going to be showing today. So if you want to see those, then yeah, go and watch that. But today, part 2, so my most recent and most newly accumulated lubes, I suppose, which have made the Great Wall of Louboutin behind me grow quite a bit. But yeah, I don't have any excuses nor reasoning. I just couldn't quite contain myself. And I'll do it like my last video. I will give you guys a pain rating, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least painful and most comfortable, and 10 being the most painful and least comfortable. And I'll also touch on price if it comes to me off the top of my head. If not, I will insert it in a bubble, and also let you know if I got them recently, if they're available and whatnot. And this time I'm going to be wearing them on my feet as I talk about them, but also showing them off, so you guys get kind of a full idea of what the shoe is like. So let's start. So I will go with my most furthest away purchase now, so the one that I got just after I did my last lube video. So, this pair was purchased in America from Neiman Marcus. They have the Neiman Marcus price tag still on them. So these were $845. We'll start with that. I will convert that into pounds and insert it so you guys get a rough idea. But yeah, $845, I believe that's without tax. I got these in a size 37. Now some of you may be aware, if you watched my last video, that the sizing with Christian Louboutin shoes really varies from shoe to shoe. So for example, if you're a keen Pigalle lover, then you found your size in your Pigalle, you'll be consistent most likely in that particular Pigalle. Now if the leather varies, that might change, so don't hold me to that. But these are the Madame Mouse, and I don't have any of any other pairs, so I had to try them on in a variety of sizes before I figured out which were the right ones for me. So 37 in these ones, which is a size 4, and they look like this. Now these are the only all red Christian Louboutin shoes I have. Personally, I'm not a big fan of an all red lube because it takes a lot of the focus off the sole, but with these I feel like they're just such a gorgeous show-stopping shoe as it is that I don't feel that that is an issue with me with this particular one. And I love the fact also that they're patent. As you can see, I have worn them on a scale of 1 to 10. I would say originally, with the first time I put these on, they were about a 4. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't worn them too much since then. So I'd say maybe they're a 5 on the scale, which is quite common with me with lubes, for them to be a 5 on the pain scale. But I usually base it on a dancing shoe versus a dinner shoe. These are very much a dinner shoe. They hurt. And yeah, I don't know. I think they might after a while give a little bit, but because of the toe, maybe with the mesh and the little kind of butterfly or Minnie Mouse, whatever you want to call them, ears, yeah, I just feel like it's quite compact in the toe area. I love the heel on these. They are a bit of a different, they're not just the straight down stiletto, they're a bit of a different heel. But aside from that, those are the Madame Mouse. The next pair I just could not resist and had lusted over for ages. So, ooh, how am I going to get them out? It's okay. Big bucks. So these are the only pair of Louboutin boots that I own. They're the Daf Booty in Veau velours, or Veau velours, and these are in a size 39. I don't know if you guys peeped that. So like I said, they mega vary from size to size. Bear in mind when you buy them that sometimes they give you a heads up in the description, whether it's on Net-a-Porter or the Louboutin website. They usually let you know if you should take a size up or a size down. So these particular boots said that they run an entire size small, so to get them in the size up. So I did just that and got them in a 39. These were ordered from the Christian Louboutin website, and let's just open the box. Now, you may notice some wear on these. That is because I have worn them a few times. Bear in mind they are suede, so it is completely normal for them to have a few marks and stuff. I need to buy a suede brush and just give them a brush. So these are my Daf Booties, and they're in the black velour or suede, and yeah, as you can see, I have worn them. And these shoes, God, these shoes on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say are probably an 8. They're incredibly comfortable. The only thing that you need to get used to, in my opinion, is the height. But being an owner of Dafs already, I feel like I've adjusted to the shape and the height, and I can march in these shoes, and they are so comfortable. I just love them so much. So if you're a boot fan and you have your eye on these, buy them. I am telling you, they are just incredibly worth it, and so versatile, and you can wear them day to night. They're just amazing. Love them. I have to admit that I would be guessing if I was to say how much they are, so I'm just going to insert a little pop-up, and yeah, hope that that is informative enough. Like I said, got them on the Louboutin website, and it will all be linked down below, so have a look-see if you're interested. So this pair was the pair that I got after the Daf Booties. This was a few months later. These are just incredible. I have yet to wear them. I'm saving them for my holiday. You might understand why, I suppose, once you see them. You may also think I'm nuts for not having worn them yet, but they're just so Miami to me, and I just can't wait to wear them in Miami. So these are my SoTotallyVlogs. How beautiful are these? Now, from the colour to the finish to the height of the heel to the sexiness, could go on forever. The colour, did I say that? I love these shoes too much, too much. I have only worn these in my kitchen. As you can see, they are unscuffed on the bottom. I have to say the arch of my foot didn't quite touch the bottom of the shoe, so they are incredibly high, and I believe will be dinner shoes and sit down shoes more than they'll be dancing or marching shoes. But I just love them incredible amounts, and I'll insert the price and hopefully link them below, although I don't know if they're still available, but I could be wrong. But they're just insane in the membrane, and ugh. Now, I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but I tend to kind of gravitate more towards new lubes that are different to existing pairs that I have, to keep it versatile and different, and also though because I feel that they're such an investment, if you like, or because they're of a high price, they're the kind of thing that you don't want to just buy basically a variety of the same shoe. So I had never actually intended to own any of the Louboutin flats, just because I've never been a fan of any of the existing ones that I've seen. But I saw these in a shop, and it was Christmas time, and I just couldn't help but buy myself a Christmas present. And these are like the creme de la creme of flat Louboutins for me, personally anyway. Known as the Zazou Fiori Flat Calf Apollo. Brogues! As you can see, I have worn these, and they're flats, so they can be worn all the time, so their comfort level is different to the heels. But I just feel like these are such an elegant, sophisticated, mature, I don't know if that was like a dance, flat, and I love them so much. I feel like they could go with a suit, they could go with some trousers, they could go with pretty much everything, a cute little dress. I love them so much. I love the point that they have rather than being like a rounded toe, the detailing, the little heel. I just feel like they're such an awesome flat and the perfect brogue in my opinion. These are in a 38, true to size, size 5, UK, so that is my size. And on a comfort scale, so these are about a 6 or a 7. You might think that's a little bit low, but I think that it's nothing to do with them being painful to walk in. They're just a little tight. As you can see, they're quite narrow. So in that sense, they will give, but they don't blister or anything. I would just recommend wearing them with a pop sock and not barefoot, just because they do rub quite a bit barefoot. So I actually have a pair of pop socks that I keep in the box with them. But these were, I believe, $5.95. I could be wrong, and again, I'll go ahead and insert the price, but I just love them so much, and I feel like these are a pair that I could really mature with, if you know what I mean. Right, 3 more to go. This next pair was, or were, a Christmas present from Mama Filthy. And these are the Iriza 100 Gold. So they have the 100mm heel, and they are a 38.5. I was actually first really scared when my mum gave me these for Christmas because I thought they'd be too big, but they're perfect, and she obviously did her research. So these are a gold pointed shoe, similar to the Pigalle, but then again not. I believe that these have got a longer toe. They are also well, 100mm. The heel is slightly different, but they are also cut out on the inside. So I don't know if you guys picked up on that before, but yeah, they're cut out, which is a detail that I actually adore, and I feel like it's really sexy and just really complements the foot. I have worn these once or twice, I believe, and they were incredibly comfortable. I did wear them to dinner, but they weren't hurting me at all, and I believe I could dance the night away in these shoes. I feel like they are boogie shoes. I mean, they're gold. And in the wise words of Gold member, I love gold. I'm not sure how much these were, but I'll do a little bit of research and try and pop it up. If not, I will do my best at linking them or a similar pair down in the down bar. But yeah, they are definitely, I'd say, so what, maybe an 8 out of 10 on the comfort scale. Pretty impressive. The next pair was a cheeky purchase that I did not long ago now, maybe about a month and a half ago, and I didn't like tweet anything about these or share any pictures, so this is the first that you guys are seeing or even hearing of these. But I wanted to get myself a pair of the new shape Pigalles in patent, the 100mm, just because I feel that they're a different look to the just regular leather pair, and I don't know, I just really like the patent pair, and I wanted to get another pair that I know are reliable and comfortable and can basically be marched in, run in, walk in, dance in, you name it. So in a 5.5, which actually is more accurately my shoe size, but 5.5 is really hard to find, but lube do it. So these are the Pigalle 100 patent, and these are the pair that I would recommend to anybody, or just the Pigalle 100s in general, if you're looking to invest in your first pair of lubes. Love these shoes so much. Such a classic Louboutin shoe. And I just feel like they're just so versatile. They could be worn in the office. They could be worn at home. At home? Well, they could. They literally have an endless list of places that they can be worn. And I think that they're comfortable. I would say initially probably a 5 or 6 out of 10 just to get used to. They're quite narrow and tight. But I think over time, as they start to get worn and kind of mold to the shape of your foot, they probably become more of a 7, even an 8, depending on how much you wear heels. I just love this particular shoe so much, and there's a reason I think why everybody does. They are $3.95, I believe. I could be wrong. Bear in mind the patent ones are a little bit stiffer than the regular leather Pigalles, so where I have recommended that you go a full size down in the regular leather, I would actually change that and say go with a half size down if you're going to get the regular leather, but go with your actual size with the patent, just because these new shape Pigalles, the patent ones, do not come off. I mean, this is like the exact size of my foot. So we have come to the last pair. Now, may I just say that this is the most recent pair that I got, and I have to say a big thank you to a follower of mine, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't actually have found these. And long story short, I have been lusting, dribbling, just fantasizing about these shoes since I first saw them on the Louboutin Instagram. And I saw them in gold originally and thought, I'm just never going to get my hands on those, and they're probably like a bajillion pounds anyway, so just forget it. Just forget it, woman. So I forgot it, literally, and accepted that I'd probably never come across them. And this lovely follower of mine tweeted me like, oh my god, I saw these, they remind me so much of you. And I was like, click. Literally, like the emoji with the heart eyes I need that like times 50 because I just couldn't contain myself to the point where this was on my phone. I didn't even close the Twitter app. I just bought them. I had to. And the reason why I did that was much enabled by the fact that they only had one pair left in my size, and it said this like in the brackets, like only one left. I was like, I got to, I just can't not. So without further ado, drum roll please. These are the Impera 100 calf/PVC. The fact that they are 100mm makes them just so much more perfect, because that, I think, is what makes them either a dinner shoe or a dancing shoe. That 20mm, honestly, I think it makes a big difference. So I think these are going to be dancing, strutting, just everything shoes, because I just love them so much. Okay, I'll show you one because it's easier. Look at that. I know. These are the Imperas. I got them in the leather, and they actually have PVC in the cutouts, which makes total sense, because without the PVC and the cutouts, then I believe your foot may potentially ooze out, and yeah, that would be, well, not so attractive. But I just adore everything about these shoes. They're so comfortable, even just to walk around in my house in, which is all I've done in them. But I can't wait to wear them out, and they were £795 on the Net-a-Porter website. Everything you need to know will be linked down below. Oh, but just look at the detail, it's just incredible. I love it, I'm obsessed. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and part 2 of my shoe collection. I think it's safe to say I need another pair of shoes, like a hole in the head. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Take care. Mwah.